We haven't even driven like 3 meters and we have our first sighting. Look at this little baby.
Hi. Hello, little tortoise. How you doing?
Okay, so we're getting ready to leave Dinner King and go to Nylsvley. It's not far, I think it's about an hour's drive, and it's a good birding destination. So there are bird hides and little trails that you can walk and that kind of thing. Should we go? Nylsvley Nature Reserve is a 40 square kilometre protected area lying on the seasonally inundated floodplain of the Nyl River, just north of the waterbird biosphere in Limpopo.
The main road from Modimolle to Naboomspruit, you have yourself
A
donkey cart.
on tar.
On tar.
It's a very unique area not too far from the city, and it is well known as a birder's paradise. Just tell me what just happened in your life.
We just left the tar road behind.
Yay!
My favourite thing to do in the world. Taking the road less travelled.
When they decided to proclaim Nylsvley a protected area in 1974, a vast amount of research was conducted by scientists from every field and over many years. And they reckon that we know more about this unique ecosystem than any other in the country.
Now we're back on the tar. Didn't last long, but it was fun.
I know how much Des loves the bush, and so I was very excited to share this little gem with her, especially because she lives quite close. I also haven't been to Nylsvley for about 5 years, so I was absolutely thrilled to be back.
Welcome to Nylsvley. But I must say, I really do feel like I'm in the bush now, like proper bush. And the sun, this afternoon sun, it's 4:30, so you can just imagine that beautiful, it's like the golden hour off this grass and these trees. Stunning. And this red gravel road. Okay, so here we are in Nylsvley. We've just had a look at our campsite and we've chosen our little spot. We're the only people in camp tonight, so we're really excited about that. So it's going to be nice and quiet, and we're going to have the whole place to ourselves, so we can pick anyone we want. And yeah, it's not a big 5 area, so yeah, we can walk around. So here's a little pan behind me.
We're going to go check out the jacana hide.
See what birdies there are.
What's that? That's like a
It's a branahina.
branahina.
The claw.
Wow!
But it's very old. You can't see the back, but I would say a branahina because of that claw.
That's cool.
Please, can we see one?
I will try.
Maybe we'll see one at the bird hide. Imagine, what did you see at the bird hide? Branahina.
Imagine. It's been a very long time since I was here, and I really adore this place. It's beautiful. The different types of geology underneath the floodplain is the underlying reason for the rich biodiversity, and it's a fantastic example of a much wider scope of bushveld. The flora on Nylsvley is diverse and fascinating, and the plant checklist currently stands at about 600 species. Among them is ricegrass Oryza longistiminata, the only strand of wild rice in South Africa and the dominant grass on the floodplain. Interestingly, this species is virtually absent elsewhere in the country. Welcome to the jacana hide.
What do you see?
I see beautiful nature. I don't see anything specific, but it's a beautiful spot. The light is stunning. There's a flock of birds flying there. I love this place. It's really like a birder's paradise. People come here to bird. That's like the main thing. And there's a group called Vrienden van Nylsvlei, or Friends of Nylsvlei. And they, I think, do a lot toward keeping the hides and building the hides and maintaining them, because there's not really a lot of funding coming from government that doesn't disappear. So, dankie Vrienden van Nylsvlei.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you so much. Okay, should we go set up camp?
Yes, let's do it. We've got to make a fire so we can get our coals for our beer bread.
I'm so excited, I can't even
excited?
tell you. Okay, you're making a few of your tour specialities for us tonight.
Yes. Okay, so our first one, we have a beer bread. So it's pretty simple and it's really delicious. All you need is a 500 gram self-raising flour, a beer, the only time in life you're going to want a warm beer, and then a tablespoon of salt. But what's nice with this is you can add anything into it just to spice it up a bit. So you can throw some cheese on the top and make cheese bread, or you can add things in like olives, sun-dried tomatoes, just to whatever you enjoy, corn, just to spice it up. But what I also like to do is I either do a cheese one or a nice bread with salt. So you just put some salt on the top and it makes it nice and crispy. Then the next one, also one of my favorites, which I'm going to make for you tonight, I haven't made it for you yet, is a broccoli salad. So it's fresh broccoli, just like that, cut up nice and finely, with some flaked almonds, some grated cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and then for the mayo you use salt, pepper, apple cider vinegar and mayo, and then it actually just rests in there and it becomes nice and just tangy and cheesy and nutty and fresh. And then you're going to be making us some special mushrooms.
Yes.
Tonight your mushroom night.
I'm also going to try a different something with the chops. I'm going to see if I can marinate them using crushed garlic and fresh, what is it that we have? Fresh rosemary.
Because we couldn't find rosemary and garlic spice, so we're going to make some.
Well, and I think we'll just try it.
We'll do it. It'll be amazing.
Oh, it's going to be a feast fit for kings.
Yep. Who wants to come for dinner? We've got lots of food.
And the whole Nylsvlei to ourselves. For me, the best thing about camping is having a wood fire, and I love it when all the action evolves around the challenge of cooking on coals. Desiree is way more experienced at this than I am, and it's always a fun affair to watch her at it. Especially if you know that she has made this bread hundreds of times, but either Simon or their tour chef Master P usually handles the actual baking.
Okay, so we put the bread next to the fire just so that the dough could rise a little bit so it can be nice and fluffy inside. So now it's going into the bread oven, but now the trick is, it's easy to make the dough because it's only 3 ingredients, but it's the coals, because the bread has to cook at 180 degrees for 45 minutes. So we've now got to make an oven cooking at 180 degrees. So hopefully I make my husband proud, and let's make an oven. You just pack it around.
Oh, it's going to be so good. I filled the mushrooms with caramelized onion and crispy bacon bits that I cooked on the small gas stove and topped it off with cheese. And of course, no meal in the bush would be complete without a bottle of wine. Oh my greatness. Let's hear it. Tap it.
What?
The bread.
Oh.
Oh, it's perfect.
Knock, knock. Who's home?
It is.
Rosemary, best bread, beer bread ever.
Okay, the proof of the pudding is in the eating.
This is true. But we know how much you love bread. So you can be the deciding factor. That's a bit hot, so let me get something.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
I'm so impressed, Des. Wow.
Look at that. Sorry, Master P. I win. I'm actually going to send him a photo. Okay, I'm going to need to cut it for you. And the best way to cut it, I found, turn it upside down so it doesn't break that nice crispy piece. So just cut it in half
Yeah, because
so it can cool down a bit.
It even sounds amazing. It's perfect.
Vlei.
Dude, can I tell you, if bread not only smells right, but it sounds right, I know it's gonna taste right.
And you love bread.
I love bread. Yo, I'm so proud of you. This is amazing. You need to tell us how the chop is.
I nearly forgot about the chop.
So we've got a ridiculous spread for two people. I
Sorry,
love it.
chop. There's so much food going on here. Okay. Never brought a chop.
Is it? Is it good? Let me see. Yo.
Juicy and crispy. Like, how else would you want your lamb chop?
And I told you the rosemary would stay on.
And it did.
Okay, no, I cannot believe we cooked this meal.
We did
I
it.
cannot believe. Did you hear that?
cannot
I
believe
cannot believe we
we did
cooked
it.
this meal.
Chink, chink.
Cheers and thanks for watching. Good morning. We had a very nice sleep. Why is this not opening? Oh. We had a very nice sleep in Nylsvley. Very calm and peaceful. It was really awesome. Obviously, it's time for coffee and some of my Oma's rusks. And this, I just want to show you how cold it was last night. We had to make coals to put under our bums, under our chairs. It was freezing. But I really love this campsite. I think it's one of my favorites. So I think we're going to break down camp. Well, have coffee, break down camp, and then we're going to go for a walk. Okay, so this is the tree I want to show you. It's called the silver cluster leaf. Its pretty name, and I only know this with an Afrikaans accent, is Terminalia sericea. The name comes from the way that the leaves sit in a cluster, and also it's got this almost like a hairy silver feel to it. That's what makes it look so dull.
Yeah.
So we call it, the Afrikaans name is a valboom because it looks
beautiful little.
Yeah, so these seeds, they're very rubbery, but they're very pretty. So what's its name?
Scrolalia schralia.
No, just its normal name.
The silver cluster leaf.
Well done.
It's beautiful.
The silver cluster leaf is particularly special to me because it was the first tree that I ever learned to identify, and I feel like it represents my love for all trees.
Goodbye, thank you very much. Yeah.
We're going to Mookgophong. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Do the people so friendly?
It's nothing better than friendly people. Like,
Friendly people are the best.
I know. So we've just got to Mookgophong. It's a little bird hide that's on the opposite side of the entrance gate where we entered. And we've just driven up to this hide, and we're actually just at the gate, but I just want to show you the amount of birds. Look at all these marabou storks circling. There's some sacred ibis, there's fish eagle, there's, what else have we seen? Grey heron. So we're going to get the tripod up and get some nice shots of this.
Dude, I don't know if I've been here a few times, but I haven't seen this many birds just coming in. The hide is like, we're not even close to it, it's over there. There's just birds everywhere.
But we couldn't even make it out of the parking.
No, here we are in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Say hi, wave. So, this is a Ramsar site. Do you know what that means?
No.
A Ramsar site means that this is a wetland that is important for the entire world. So it's a very special vlei. It really does feel like Lower Plains or something. It's really special. So there's about 400 different species of bird that you get here. Most of them permanent and a lot of them also visiting and migratory birds. But 102 of those species is waterbirds. And because this is part of the Nyl floodplain, Nylsvley just encompasses like a little small piece of it. But when it is actually in flood, it can take up to 16,000 hectares. So it really is a very big floodplain. And it's an internationally recognized Ramsar site, and it is of international importance for the protection of waterfowl. It is stunning here. I love this place so much. And we're gonna just walk up to the actual hide because we're just on the little pathway that goes to it. And I think then our little visit to Nylsvley is gonna come to an end. The Nyl River floodplain is listed by BirdLife International as an important bird and biodiversity area. This recognition stems from the variety and abundance of waterbirds that are attracted to the floodplain during times of flooding, and it functions like a kind of N1 stop for the migrating birds.
Wow.
This is special, eh? And besides the birds, there's also lots of game to be seen. The reserve's mammal list currently numbers 79 species, and it's a very important breeding station for rowan and sesame. I told you. Did I tell you?
Yeah, you told me.
So what do you think of Nylsvley?
I really enjoyed it, but this bird hide has got to be my favorite so far, this whole trip. I mean, the amount of water and the amount of bird life here is, I feel like I'm in lower plains. It's incredible. We've got African darters here, we've got a few fishing here, we've got spur-winged geese, we've got grey herons, we've got a purple heron just flew over just now. We got a lot of sacred ibis.
Ostriches,
waterback. We're just surrounded by so much life.
Yeah,
and we're
it's
32
really
minutes from
special.
home.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like
it's
I'm
so
in the middle
special.
of somewhere, I don't know.
Africa, dude.
Africa.
It's still Africa, this.
It is.
Yeah. So that's it. Nylsvley, we love you. It was good to see you again. We will definitely be back.
Thank you. Friend of fun.
Friends of Nylsvley.
Friends of Nylsvley.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming with me.
Thank you for inviting me and showing me this beautiful place up the road.
Of course. And from here, we are now heading to Marakele. Your turn to show me something I don't know. I'm excited. See you there.
See you there.
Bye.